Let's go!
Yes, sir. Put your
Oh,
Hey, oh,
big piece with a
oh.
big.
for the 10th time today. Nothing yet.
10 piece.
How about them? Sorry.
Hey.
Because that felt good. That felt good. That felt
Let
good.
them know, G.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Yes, sir, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to episode 64. Welcome to Victory Monday. Well, I'm going to just let Ike Week say it.
Hey, we didn't
And
even
welcome
say
to the
Jalen
two.
freaking Hurts, baby.
Damn right. And welcome to the 2022 Week 13 edition of the Birds of Broad Street. I am your boy, Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat on YouTube representing the Birds. We got a special guest. I've been waiting all week for this. Eagles Nation, help me welcome Simone with the sports to Broad
Yes,
Street. What up,
indeed.
Simone?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, we got sis in the building. What's up, Simone?
How you feeling? I haven't talked to you in a while. No shit. What's been going on?
Man, I'm telling you, last time we was chopping it, listen, and y'all already know we gonna turn this thing up in a minute, man. We gonna put some respect on Simone's name up in here today, because she tried to tell y'all this. Hey, when we had Carson up in here, she was trying to get y'all right. So we gonna let sis had his floor today, so y'all can hear the real business of what's going on. But hey, appreciate you swinging through, Simone. You already know it's all love, girl.
Of
Yep.
course.
Yep, been waiting all week to work with Simone since today we met each other down the link with Bird Game
That
31.
was awesome and epic. Awesome
Yes,
and epic.
it was. And speaking of
What
which,
was that?
the
I couldn't
owner,
hear him.
I said that was awesome and epic. Am I mic?
Oh yeah, that was epic. That was epic for sure.
yep, and speaking of which, the owner of Bird Game Nation Sports Media, the man of 1,000 shows, the MVP of the league, Jalen freaking Hurts, number one fan, BG31.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Victory Monday. I cannot wait to get into it. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Trigger in the building. OTR one trigger Trey Rizak.
You already know. Before we start this thing, man, I don't know where y'all shot glasses at, but mine right here. Let's toast to being the first team to double-digit wins, man.
Hey,
Right
you
here.
got it, man. Let me get my water rocking. Y'all already know the
Make sure you guys
vibes.
get your bird.
Oh,
Yeah.
let, while
Salute.
we
Let's
toast
get
it,
it.
yes, sir.
I got the grapes.
Yep. Now,
Grapes
while
in the
we
building.
toast it, it's time to roast it with a little nose the game.
Hey.
Warm it up,
Yeah, warm it up though. You know what time it is. You know you rocking with. Hey, it's your boy Philly Notion, Birds of Broad Street with the Simone edition. Y'all already know the vibes. Let's go and properly check the 4K on them. Y'all already know. Hold on. Just in case, 10 pieces up. Yeah, we talking about it. Lambo check, ring check. Y'all know we all the way in there. Listen, if y'all new to any of the channels, any of the rides, y'all make sure y'all stop by. Y'all know what to do and go hit
Be
that
there,
subscribe button.
subscribe.
Y'all know how we rocking with it. I'm ready to have some fun. Again, unless your team got 10 wins, I ain't trying to hear it. So let's go and have some fun with it. Let's go and get it, gang.
Exactly. In other words, to all you Cowboy fans, Viking fans, and all you haters, doubters, and critics, unless your team is saying then keep quiet. Simple as that. Man, we got lots to talk about on this show. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of this game. We're going to hear a lot from my girl Simone, and then we're going to talk about this game against the Tennessee Titans. So let's start it off with this game. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Green Bay Packers 40-33. Jalen freaking Hurts took the torch from Aaron freaking Rodgers. So I want to hear y'all reaction. Go ahead, Simone, you first.
You said what?
Your
I'm sorry.
reaction to the game.
Oh, the game was a whirlwind. I mean, it looked like out the gate, it looked like it was going to be a blowout. It looked like we was going to dominate. No funny business, nothing. The Packers started coming back. I mean, our special teams on both sides. I mean, both sides. Punting, punt defense, whatever you call it when you the team that's supposed to be defense or special teams defense. Terrible. Defense, terrible. I mean, but we got injuries on defense, so I'm not even that mad about defense. But the Colts game, our offense was cold. The defense kept us in the game. This game, defense cold, special teams cold, offense kept us in the game. A win, regardless. Just looking forward to these guys getting back healthy because it shouldn't have went down like that.
Exactly. Notion gang, I know you got a lot to say about this game, so go ahead.
Nah, Simone ain't lying. Like, I'm just tired of every game that we watch. Listen, look, I started off watching this game. I was feeling comfortable. You know, we went up with 14 points on this team. And then all of a sudden, of course, you know, this team, as always, you know, gives me heartburn every time I'm watching this team play. You know, we started making some decisions that I really wasn't fond of at first. Going for it, I think we were on like our own, what was it? I forgot where we were on our own yard line, but we went for it. Then all of a sudden the momentum swung some, and Green Bay ended up finding their way. That boy Dylan, you know, for a minute, I thought it was about to be another repeat of, you know, our run defense getting gashed. So It took me a minute to settle in, but this team found it when they needed to. Again, we already know Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, this kid's playing at MVP status. This kid has a different gear. Once he gets ready to turn it on and put the backpack on, Jalen Hurts absolutely delivers. That's something that, again, we're going to talk about today. This man put up epic numbers in the run game, willed our team to a win. Listen, I know we got some areas we got to clean up on defense. Simone talked about this sloppy special teams. I ain't been feeling that for years. But those are things we still haven't played our best game yet. So the Eagles will learn from some of this stuff. And, hey, a 10-piece, it is what it is. I don't care which way you slice it. A win is a win in this National Football League, and we sitting at 10 of them. So I'm rocking with that. Hey, look, it didn't look pretty, but we got the job done. On to the next.
Trigger?
I mean, like I said, I kind of look at the game a little different. So I don't feel like the defense played as horrible as we talking about. I mean, due to the circumstances. We lost Gardner Johnson and the backup safety in that game. We was playing on our third safety, so it's like, I mean, they put the defense in bad field position all game on special teams. I mean, AJ Brown with the fumble, stuff like that. So I don't feel like they played as horrible as we talking about right now. But I mean, like I said, a win is a win.
Yeah.
Every win not gonna be pretty. Every win not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be sexy. None of that. The objective in the regular season is to win the football game and move on to the next game. So, I mean, I feel like we did a good job. We did a good job last night.
Yep. BG.
10-1, baby. 10-1. Best team in the NFL. Period. You know, we did our job. Like Trey said, it ain't gonna always be, these blowout wins. That happened more in the beginning of the season when people don't have, game tape on you. Every team's giving us their best. Aaron Rodgers came out on fire yesterday. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of that game, he looked just like old Aaron Rodgers, even though he had a broken thumb. And our team just willed it away to win. Jalen Hurts willed it away to win. But I know we're gonna talk about him separately. But overall, hey, a win is a win. I'm happy we're the best team in the league, and we'll keep rolling.
Exactly. And for me, it's simple. The defense, yeah, they did some good, they did some bad, they didn't play awful. They played enough to do what they have to do. So Jonathan Gannon, hey, it is what it is. Offensively, gotta love Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen. I love me some Miles Sanders now. AJ Brown fumbled, but I will give him the benefit of the doubt he was sick. So that was Quez Watkins, I love you. And now we hand out some grades on this show. Let's hear the speech of our quarterback. Wrong button.
I often talk about the importance of all we do to get to where we at right now. I think about all we go through to be where we are today, to have the opportunities that we have to play on Sunday Night Football. We grind every day of the week. We sacrifice time with our families. We do all it together to go out there and dominate and play our best football. You got to really appreciate it. And I just want to give some gratitude to that and the process that we have, because the process is true and it works, and if you buy into it, you do that the right way, the good things are going to come. Now, we still have not yet to play our best ball. I ain't did it in a minute. Now we turn it! And we got a lot to learn from, but man, y'all enjoyed it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this climb going. I love y'all boys. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
That's a real team right there. Let's
For
go.
all you mothers. So let's talk about this game with Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna give him an A plus. He did just enough to win us this game with his running. If y'all haters don't understand, he broke some numbers in this game. He broke some numbers. 16 of 28 for 113 yards, 5.5 average, 2 touchdowns, no picks, sacked twice, and a 96.5 rating. He also rushed 17 carries for 157 rushing yards, 9.2 average, 42 long, and basically it's all right here in the numbers for all you haters, doubters, and critics. My quarterback, despite Patrick Mahomes being the MVP of the league, is the MVP. Simple as that. I mean, the day Jalen Hurts walks out the door is the day y'all gonna be disappointed. Simple as that. He has the name on the front, not on the back, but there's something about this kid that makes me want to go. He's the future. He's the here and now. Y'all gonna have to deal with this man for a long, long time. A plus for my quarterback. Go ahead, Nelson. Start us off.
I mean, listen, I have not seen Jalen Hurts ceiling as of yet. I'm not going to give him an A plus for this game. I'm going to give him a solid A, however.
Right.
Due to the fact of, listen, this kid is actually out here willing us to these wins. Again, if you define what an MVP is, that's the most valuable player on your team. You take Jalen Hurts out of a lot of these equations that the Eagles are playing in, and the Eagles more than likely lose. So I don't know what another definition is of an MVP beyond Jalen Hurts right now, what he's doing. I'm gonna tell you right now, what was this? 157 rush yards. When was the last time? I think that's a franchise record number.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
For
is.
rushing yards by a quarterback. So again, this
He
is epic numbers.
He beat Vic record.
Goodness, this man done slaughtered Vic's record. And again, he hasn't. I'm not even gonna call this Jalen Hurts' best game. So again, I'm gonna give him a solid A for this game. Without the offense, I mean, listen, this man brought us and willed us to this win. That's all I can say. This kid is a natural leader. He's a determined winner. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all call him a glorified running back all you want. I'll take that up in Philly. This kid finds ways to get the job done, to win the game. Jalen Hurts is getting a solid A from me.
Yep. Simone?
I mean, triple A plus for me. This game, like Notion said, and a lot of other games wouldn't have been won without Jalen Hurts. Before this game, the Packers was giving up an average of 19 points. There's no reason why we should have even had a fourth quarter. There's no reason why we should have even had to put up 40 points in this game. We only won this game by a touchdown. We barely won the game, even with Jordan Love coming in. No answer for him. Dude hasn't touched the field in how long? A year. Not this season. So, again, this offense won this game. Jalen Hurts won this game. Quez made a lot of big plays. Miles made some huge plays. Devontae Smith made some big plays. But at the end of the day, we needed Jalen Hurts on a lot of those drops.
Yep. Trey?
I agree. I'm gonna go A plus. From start to finish this game. We talked about it last week. Jalen Hurts balled out from start to finish this game. It wasn't no breaks in between, nothing like that. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, he was the same dude. He didn't see nothing. He took off. He used his weapons, his legs. I mean, I can't really say too much about it. Like, the dude really playing at an MVP level right now. And our team got the best record in the NFL. If he's not 1 or 2 or 3 in that race, I don't know who else is. So, I mean, I feel like we good, man, for the rest of the season. We just got to flow through this season, get a couple dudes healthy. I mean, we're going to go into the playoffs rocking and rolling.
Yep. BG, Jalen freaking Hurts #1 fan. Go ahead.
Who we talking about?
We talking about your quarterback.
Who we talking
How
about?
many pluses you giving, bro?
We go with Jalen freaking Hurts. The best, man. Hands down MVP right now. He played lights out in that game. No, people talk about, the passing yards, 157. Did you not realize that Rodgers played 3 quarters? He only had 140. Like he ran in through the ball yesterday. He had 2 passing touchdowns. Over 150. I think they said that didn't happen since like 1948 or something. This guy's been breaking records since he stepped on the football field in the NFL. Every year, game by game, new stats. He still gets no damn respect. Put some respect on my quarterback's name. He gets an A infinity. Just
Infinity.
That means infinity of pluses. Because he is the best in the league right now, and he's doing it at a high level.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. A plus infinity from Bird Game 31. So let's go on to the playmakers. First, we're going to get to the running backs. Miles Sanders getting an A because of that A plus because of the rushing he had. He had 21 carries for 143 yards, 6.8 average, 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Gainwell had 8 carries for 39 yards, 4.1 average, and a touchdown. The running backs, we'll get to the wide receivers. The running backs gets the A plus for me. Go ahead, Notion.
Look, I'm gonna give Miles Sanders the A plus. I'm giving him a better grade than I did Jalen, just because. Listen, Miles Sanders, in my opinion, I think this was his best game. I mean,
Hi, boss.
Look, this man had 21 carries. What, 100 and how many yards? 143 rush yards. Listen, Miles Sanders, he's out here playing really this year. Like,
Hold on, Notion. Boss, we got you for Dallas Eagles Hate Week at the round table, so don't worry about it. Go ahead, Notion.
Salute the boss, but he already know we can't relate. Y'all ain't got 10 wins, so go sit y'all's behind sitting in the
Sit
back.
your booty
Y'all
down.
catch
That's what
up.
Notes is trying to say.
Yeah, y'all can catch up before y'all even address the Eagles right now. We sitting with 10 wins over here. But anyways, listen, Miles Sanders, I believe, played the best game of his, I'm going to say his career. I don't honestly know of a game more impactful that Miles Sanders has had up to this date. So, again, Miles Sanders is really playing like he's trying to get paid out here. I'm giving Miles Sanders the A++. I mean, there's still some things that, hey, whenever I see Miles Sanders run, I do have questions. Sometimes it looks like he starts, running backwards initially, but just once he misses a tackle, this man just hits up the field, and he's a force to be reckoned with. So I'm giving Miles Sanders the A+ on this game, and that's how I'm rocking, man. Shout out to Miles Sanders. I believe he was another impact in this game. Without Miles, we might not have did the things we needed to do either. So it is what it is. I'm giving Miles Sanders the A+ on this one.
Hey, boss, black and beautiful, especially in green. Black and beautiful. And hey, you should be mad at us.
He grown.
Exactly. And hey, boss, you should be mad at us. You should be mad at Cole. I mean, listen to him.
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
Hey, you know it.
Go ahead, Simone. Running.
Put your foot in your mouth every day, man.
I'm giving everybody in the running back room an A+. Running game won us the game. Jalen Hurts running back, Miles, Boston, Kenneth Gainwell. All three of those guys was over 5 yards per carry on average. All of them get an A+ in my book. Miles Sanders, of course, he had a career high. He's been going crazy all season long. It's a lot of A+. A 97 is an A+. Of course, I give Miles the 105 with the bonus points. But everybody got an A+. Everybody was over 97 in my rating book. The run game won us the game. So shout out to all them. Shout out to that run blocking Lane, Jason Kelsey. That was going crazy.
Yep. Trey?
I got to kind of play devil's advocate here. Miles Sanders, I feel like he ended the game well. You get me? He ended it well. He didn't start well at all. It was a lot of yards there for Miles Sanders a game, and he didn't really take them. He wanted to bounce, try to get to the sideline.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of his running style, but bro, it's so many yards there to be gained. Like, come on, like lower your shoulder, pump your feet, pick your feet up.
Oh, man.
They teach you that as a running back, bro. I'm gonna give him an A though. I'm gonna definitely give him an A, but I feel like Miles Sanders can be an A+ every week. If he really runs, like he gotta run. He gotta run, bro. Even when he caught that pass, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it was a pass that Jalen Hurts threw to him on the sideline where he could have caught the pass and turned it up, but he was looking to see his contact was coming. Like, no, bro, you take that up the field, that's a touchdown. Nobody right there. So Miles Sanders, he gotta kind of get his vision together. I'm gonna still give him an A. But I feel like he could have had a 200+ yard game this game. So I mean, I'm gonna give him an A.
Yep. And I see there's a lot of Cowboy fans on here. Salute to y'all. Y'all won, but
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
Yo, real quick, because I'm just trying to understand where all this energy coming from Dallas. Didn't y'all lose to the Packers?
y'all lost to the Packers.
Y'all the
Didn't y'all lose to the Eagles
only team
also?
in the NFC East that lost to the Packers.
That's what I'm saying. So listen, I don't even see how a Cowboy fan can come up in this stream arrogant, even saying nothing when y'all lost to the Packers. So listen, y'all take notes. Y'all watching a real team play, and it is what it is. So y'all Cowboy fans, y'all can go move around because y'all know what time it is. Y'all got a date set for Christmas Eve, and we gonna handle that.
All right, before we get to
the only team that lost to the Packers in the NFC East. Y'all should feel like trash right now.
Trash.
Exactly. So before we pass it to Bird Game 31, to all the Cowboy fans, well, this is what I got for y'all.
Well, we took another L. Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man. We beat ourselves, man. We beat ourselves. You see, it was some stuff that I saw that I really hated, man. The sense of urgency when we was behind was bad.
fight for something all year, and then you get to the end of it, and you drop it, you lose it, right? And I can't help but to think to it all and say, we just was not prepared. The prepared mind. What the hell, son of a bitch? You said, motherfucker! Wow. I'm behind you, see everything in the saw them run the hell off the field, didn't you? The fucking breath was in the way! Look at this!
Yo, is that a whole bunch of loser talk I'm hearing? I'm saying.
Yeah. Hurricane 31. I gotta pat myself on the back. I won. And
That was awesome.
let me tell you the back. Let me tell you all the background of that
Hey,
video.
boss, whose man's is that, bruh? I'm saying.
Let me tell you all the background, because Cole hated the fact that I
Crybaby ass
played the
Dallas
clip of
fan.
all the Cowboy fans crying. So I thought to myself, you know what? How about I play all the clips of all you Cowboys content creators crying? So I got
Crying.
Boss, I
Crying.
got Boys for Life, I got Cole, I got Law, and I got Mark Holmes and the Mark Holmes crew.
That's
I got every last one of y'all. Oh, and trust me,
Where's
when
the life?
y'all lose to the
Crying.
playoffs again and y'all make all those excuses, that clip will be updated to the 2022 season. Go ahead, Bird Game 31.
Miles Sanders, Booby was spinning. Booby was spinning, man. You guys want him to change the way he runs? I think he's been changing it all this season. You know, you see him run with power too. Yes, he still likes to try to bounce it, but it's only for the big play, and I don't fault him for it. How many other games this year has he had this many carries for one? You know, so when you get your carries, you gotta do what you gotta do and put it on tape. And Miles Sanders definitely put it on tape. He had a career high. It was amazing to see him run the way he did. You know, he followed his blocks. He found a hole and he put those yards up. So I give him an A plus for the game, and no complaints here.
Yep. Wide receivers, because we're going to keep it moving. Wide receivers. I'm giving them Devontae Smith had a good game. Quez, I love you. AJ Brown, it is what it is. I'm giving you a pass because we ain't crying, boss. Stop it.
Oh,
Mine,
y'all
I'm giving
always crying. So all y'all do is
y'all
cry.
always crying, man. Stop it. Who y'all got? Y'all got the Indianapolis Colts. Sit there
They
and be
gonna lose to
quiet.
him too. I'm putting this on tape. Y'all gonna lose to Indy. I'm putting it on tape. Y'all
Ooh.
gonna lose to him, and it's gonna be bad too.
And speaking of which, go ahead, Trey. The wide receivers, go ahead and grade them.
I mean, I feel like it. I feel like it really wasn't a wide receivers kind of day yesterday. We ran the ball a lot, so
PE.
yeah, it really wasn't a wide receiver type of day. But when they did catch the passes, they got upfield, they got the first down, they did what they needed to do. I don't like the AJ Brown fumbling thing. Like it's starting to become a thing now. It's like, bro, you did it what, like 2 weeks in a row,
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3
Sure
weeks
did.
in a row.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like, come on, it's becoming a thing now, bro. You never was that dude. You never was the fumbling dude. So I mean, I'm gonna kind of knock their grade down a little bit because he's part of the wide receiver crew. But
Yeah.
everybody else did good. Devontae Smith did good. Quez did good. I mean, bro, I'm gonna have to give him. I'm gonna give him like an A minus just because of the fumble thing.
Yeah. And all you street rats, Cowboy fans, be respectful. We got a lady in the building. Sorry, Simone. We got a lady in the building. Be respectful.
Sadly, I got to deal with them too.
Yeah, I know. Be respectful. We got a lady in the building. Go ahead, Simone.
Don't
Wide
worry about it,
receiver.
Simone. They come with the territory, man. They all germs.
Yeah.
Like flies, just a little gnat. It's annoying.
It's just germs. All of them.
What you mean you
Test
don't care
babies.
about no lady? You go ahead,
Test
Simone.
tube
I'm sorry.
babies.
Wide receiver group. I hate to have to talk about it. Devontae Smith, A.
Mm-hmm.
Quez, A. Bonus
Yep.
points for stepping up to. He's supposed to be wide receiver 3 if we're being technical, but
Mm-hmm.
A plus for stepping up. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because some other people wasn't playing a role. And what's his name? AJ Brown.
Yep.
It's D. F, not an F, because you had your little participation points, but you getting a D. You in the
There you
game.
go.
I don't want to hear nothing about it. Michael Jordan was in the game. Sid, and what he do? You holding the ball like LaShawn McCoy. I don't want to hear none of that. Why you holding the ball like this? Who you think you are?
Hey.
Salute to
I'm
Simone,
just
y'all.
saying.
Salute to we gotta have you on the show more often.
That's real
He
talk,
doing like this. Who are you? Shady in his
That's real
prime?
talk.
Who are you holding the ball out like that?
And all
Do you
that
see
traffic.
Miles holding the ball like that? Nah, like this. You like that. You like this. You like that. After you just fumbled. And I ain't say nothing. I ain't say a word, y'all. After the Colts game, I was quiet. After the Washington game, I ain't say a word. I ain't say nothing. Nothing. Bit my tongue. Bit it hard. Y'all know how hard that is for me. I bit my tongue after Washington. After the Colts game, I ain't say a word. I ain't say nothing. Bit my tongue. Now I can't hold on my tongue no more. He on the clock.
Hey.
There you go.
Three games. The last 3 games, 10 receptions, 2 fumbles, 1 touchdown.
Say it again.
Sheesh.
3 games.
Hey.
10 receptions, 2 fumbles, 1 touchdown.
Where the lie at, though? Where the lie?
3 games. You only play 17 games in football. You can't afford 3 bad games. Everybody gonna have a bad game. Everybody gonna have a bad game. Everybody gonna have a bad quarter, a bad half. But 3 bad. You only got 17 of them. You can't
He's
afford
supposed to
3
be our number
bad
one.
games. And then the context of that fumble in the Colts game. The context. That was looking like our last offensive drive. That was looking like our last hope. The defense balling all game, kept giving the offense opportunities, was doing nothing with it. They come up with a fumble, give us some more life when we didn't deserve it. And what does he do? Fumble. But did I say anything last week? Nope. I said not a word. I said nothing. I bit my tongue. But I can't bite it no more.
No, I get you.
Notion, I don't know how you gonna top that. Go ahead, though.
Look, nah, I mean, listen. I'm gonna give it to AJ Brown like this, because again, I understand he had a bad game, and I can't even sit here and defend nothing that Simone just said, because I'm seeing the same things also. I mean, as far as the fumbling, that is becoming something we starting to see it as a trend. Some I don't like. I don't know whether he's just just real loose with holding the football at times. But we all know, listen, AJ Brown is a bigger body receiver. When defenders go up there to try to tackle him, they are going to try to hit the ball out. This man needs to do a better job of tightening up. But listen, I'm not going to sit here and bash AJ Brown completely. I do understand this kid he's battling some kind of sickness right now. It is what it is. But listen, the kid didn't make up for it with a touchdown that he scored. He could have checked out after that fumble. So I'm going to give it to A.J. Brown. I ain't going to give him nothing higher than a B- this game, but I'm going to give him a B- just for sticking in there, turning it around. He did get us a touchdown. Without that touchdown.
No shit.
What happened?
Sticking in there, turning it around. This man is a veteran. You better stick in there and turn it around. You saying it like he gets some points for sticking in the game.
Listen.
He got this 4-year contract. All that money, you better stick in the game. You saying that like that means something.
Facts.
Yeah, sticking in the game means something.
Anybody else would have checked out in that game.
Means something.
For sure.
Frank Colacatera, after all them flags, sticking in means something. Yeah, you supposed to be a top dog. You better stick in it and you better make up for it. You don't get no award for that.
And he did that, is what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I'm gonna give him a B-. If he wouldn't have scored that touchdown, I would agree with your assessment. He probably would have got a D from me. But at the same time, the kid didn't give up. He did stick in there. I know that's the expectations ain't being set low because this isn't number one wide receiver.
The bar sound like it's on the floor.
No. Listen, the bar is up here. Matter of fact, I'm looking at this whole entire wide receiver group, and really nothing was impressive. Yes, the others held on to the ball, But I mean, what? Devontae Smith had 50
Micro.
yards all game.
Hold on. Let me give you all the numbers.
Wes Watkins that you gave an A+ to had 35 yards.
But again,
ain't nothing
like you
impressive
said,
about that. AJ Brown at least got his touchdown. I mean, listen, 46 yards ain't none of that impressive. But I'm gonna give him a B minus.
In all honesty, to both of y'all, it wasn't the game didn't play out that way. It wasn't a lot of targets to be had.
Exactly. This wasn't
it
was a rushing game.
It was a running game.
He wasn't even expecting AJ Brown to have more than 46 yards. I'm talking about the fumble again. Nobody said AJ Brown need to go out there and have 70 yards.
No, that fumble definitely almost cost us. It definitely almost cost us.
But what did he do though? What did he do after the fumble? How did he respond after that? They could have
scored on that fumble. They could have scored that time. He could have ran that. Quay Walker could have ran that in. And that would have been a whole different
game.
Tell me what's going on.
They ran it back to the red zone. The defense had a hold up right there in the red zone. I mean, there was no chance for us at that point. So those 7 points were from that fumble, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But what I'm saying is, let's not act like we ain't seen games where Jalen Hurts. The man I'm saying is an MVP. Where he didn't fumble, right?
Let me tell you the difference.
Whoa, don't break Jalen Hurts in this conversation. He ain't had a bad game yet.
Let me tell you the difference, Notion. Let me tell you the difference. Since you asking,
I need to know.
The difference is, one, and if it was just this fumble wasn't as costly as the Colts game. If it was just this fumble, if this was just a lone thing, I wouldn't be talking about it. Quez Watkins fumbled in the Washington game, never brought it up. I never brought it up. It wasn't a continued issue. Quez fumbled in the Washington game. I didn't say a word. What did he do next game in the Colts? Come up big. What did he do this game? Showed out this game. When you mess up, you're supposed to show out next time. You're getting paid 4 years, a whole bunch of money, 4-year contract. It's been 3 games.
No, let it rock.
I heard your name.
How did Quez Watkins show out?
How did
he show out?
Quez has been playing above himself. He's a 6th-round pick out of what? Mississippi what? Tech? I'm saying he's playing above himself.
Quez Watkins had 35 yards and 1 touchdown.
It was a beautiful 35 yards.
Okay, how many yards did we have in the
35 yards. If we're talking about setting the bar low, listen.
Yeah, the bar is low for somebody like Quez Watkins. He's on a rookie contract. We didn't even know if the man was going to be on the roster. He's a 6th-round pick. He's playing above himself. We traded a 1st-round pick and we paying this man $100-some million. Yeah, Quez Watkins is getting what, $3 million and barely any. You don't see the difference between Quez and AJ. I don't expect Quez Watkins. I expect from AJ Brown.
Simone, Quez Watkins. I don't think Quez Watkins even got over 500 yards right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm saying, but he's what, wide receiver 3? He's not even supposed to be. It's supposed to be AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. He's supposed to be a cherry on top. He's having to do more because AJ Brown.
But he only feel like 75% of the time, though. That's what we try to say.
AJ Brown is just clearly the best wide
receiver pick. That's why we drafted AJ Brown, because we know Quez can't be wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 1. If Quez was enough, we wouldn't have got AJ Brown. Now we got you. Why are we having to rely on Quez Watkins? You're supposed to be the guy. And then you talk about Jalen Hurts messing up. When has Jalen Hurts messed up in a pivotal moment? Has Jalen Hurts ever took the ball away at the end of the game?
Jalen Hurts
AJ Brown was about to lose us the Colts game. If we lost the Colts game, it would have been because of AJ Brown. The defense came up big. Hurt. Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph haven't played in how long? And them dudes came in, stepped up against Jonathan Taylor. They give us another opportunity to score with what, 2 minutes to go. This is our last chance against the Colts. We're about to lose to Jeff Saturday. We're about to lose 2 games in a row. The defense gives us another opportunity after giving us 1 million opportunities. And what does this man do? Fumble. He would have lost us the game. Name one time where Jalen Hurts put us in a position to lose the game. Yes, everybody drops a pass here and there. There'll be an interception here and there, but it's different moments in time in the game. That's when we need you to be big. That's when we need you to be $100 million, 4-year contract.
But we ain't gonna trip though. Like the first 8 to 9 weeks, AJ Brown wasn't hooping. We ain't gonna trip like he wasn't hooping. That's what I'm trying to
He
say, though.
was.
We gonna trip like he had a couple bad games. It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. And I ain't even gonna say they bad games. He fumbled. He fumbled the football. It happens sometimes. Like he wasn't
it
like
happens
we
sometimes.
still.
It's been 2 games in a row.
I know. I don't like it either. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't like it either. But it's the NFL. It's 17 games, and like, bro, you're not gonna play perfect 17 straight games. Nobody does that.
Right.
Patrick
Nobody said play
Mahomes.
perfect 17
You
straight.
see
I
Josh
said don't
Allen right
play
now.
bad 3
You see
games
Josh
in a
Allen
row.
right now. You see Josh Allen right now. They call this dude the
I don't
MVP.
care about Josh Allen.
He
I don't
lost
like
2
him
straight
either.
games for these dudes.
And do
He
you
lost
hear me
2 straight
defending
games
Josh
to the
Allen?
Bills.
He ain't shit to me either. You saying that like I think I'm popping Josh Allen shit. I've
I'm
been
just
saying Josh
saying, though.
Allen ain't shit. You
I'm just
saying
saying
that
that's
like
how
that
the
means
NFL
I don't
works,
care
though.
about Josh Allen.
No. I'm not saying you care about him. I'm just saying that's how the NFL works.
And you
You're
think
not going to
Bills
have
fans are happy with Josh
17
Allen
perfect
right now?
games. It's impossible. It's impossible to have 17 perfect games. It's
Nobody
impossible.
did I say have 17 perfect games, or did I say don't have 3 bad games in a row? You can have a bad game here and there, but 3 in a row is unacceptable in my playbook, my wrist book. When I'm reading my reads off my wrist, 3 bad games in a row, I don't like that shit. So until he snaps,
fumbled the
3 bad games. When the
He
best
fumbled
tight
the football, and that
end
make
in
it
the
a bad
league goes
game.
out, you're supposed to
He
step up.
fumbled, and like he fumbled 30 times in the game. He fumbled the football. It happens sometimes.
And like all I'm saying is, look, I ain't cutting the checks. I'm just saying in my book, he's on my radar. He's on the watch list. So until he snaps, he's giving me 3 bad.
He definitely spotted them 7 points.
3 games in a row.
He definitely spotted them 7 points, but we ain't gonna trip like it wasn't other factors in that game besides AJ Brown that made them games close. We not gonna trip like it was just AJ Brown or he fumbled and that turned the whole game. Like, no, it was other stuff that happened.
His gaslight is on in my book. I'm watching him. I'm watching him.
So I see what you're saying, Simone.
He's on my radar. My ears is perked up. My spider sense is tingling.
Nah, I get
it's
it.
the reason
I get it.
Tennessee ain't want him. Y'all gotta remember that. The team got rid of him for a reason. A team did not want to pay. It's like a girl who's single at 35. It's the reason why she's still on the market. It's the reason why he's still on the market. Why nobody wants you? Huh?
Oh man.
They couldn't pay him though. They couldn't pay him. They paid Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill boatloads of money. You can't pay all 3 of them and still keep a defense and everything.
I'm saying, bro, he's a
AJ.
No, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm saying there's got to be a reason why they did not pay him. I'm just saying he's on my radar. It's been 3 weeks, y'all. Stop killing me. It's 17 games. Let me divide 3 out by 17 and see what percent that is.
Hey, listen, I gotta salute.
Okay, the moral of the story, but before I pass the moral of the story is AJ Brown, don't make Simone upset anymore.
Hey,
he definitely gotta get his shit together though. But
no, that's this is all I'm saying. Are y'all not keeping an extra eye on him? Are you not?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna agree with you, Simone.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't
all
gonna
I'm saying
lie
is
to
I'm
you.
keeping an extra eye on him. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time you catch the ball now, I'm gonna be like, damn, he's about to fumble. That's because he fumbled 2 games straight. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You're gonna keep an eye on him. He catch the football, you're gonna think he's gonna fumble now.
He's been huge for us. He's been pivotal. He's a large part of the reason why we are 10-1. He's a huge part of everybody's success. I'm not denying that. All I'm saying is right now, I got my eye on him. That's it.
No,
rightfully so. Rightfully so. And real quick, I just wanted to say, because Simone, you're right. I'm looking at AJ's performance the last 3 games. I ain't even gonna lie, it looked borderline pathetic. I mean, we got the Washington game. I ain't even gonna lie, Bull got 7 yards the whole game.
Yeah.
Then followed up with Indy. He only got 60 yards, 0 touchdowns. And then last game, 46 yards and a touchdown. I mean, yeah, that's not – when you look at the expectations of a wide receiver 1 and what he's getting paid and all of that, yeah, that math ain't adding up. I get that. And the expectations, they need to be set higher. But I'm kind of with everybody else. Listen, this man, and I saw him in the press conference and all of that. This man still hopped out there on the field playing sick as a dog. And listen, he still got his touchdown after he fumbled the ball. So I at least like AJ Brown's response. But I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Simone. I'm gonna be watching this man every time he get the ball to make sure he's keeping it up high and tight. Because that's a concern.
Like the same way we was with LaShawn. We loved it when it was high, but we kept our eye on that ball. Like, tuck that in a little bit.
Yeah.
No. Anytime
I
you get in
respect
traffic
that,
now.
Simone came here and blew this man up. And hey, it needs to happen because again, we ain't gonna set the bar down there.
A notion. I'm not even gonna lie. Anytime you get in traffic, I'm gonna be nervous. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because every time you get in traffic, the last 2 games, dude was fumbling. So it's like, no, I agree with Simone. Like, we're gonna be keeping an eye on this dude. He catch the football, everybody gonna be screaming, yo, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. I agree. Because fighting through traffic not just wrong point because you fumbling every time somebody touch your arm. So I get it.
And Goddard went out, so he's like one of the best targets on the team. And that's when you want your other 2 guys to step it up, and he ain't been stepping it up for 3 games in a row now.
Yep.
I feel like
I'm sorry, Bird Gang. With all this AJ talk, we forgot to tell you about the wide receivers. Go ahead.
They get a C.
A C?
C plus maybe. I haven't been feeling them for a little bit here. I think Devontae needs to go back to the weight room and put some more weight on his body.
Man, he is tiny, bro. He looked like a chicken wing when it's done.
You know, he's been hit a couple of good times that scared me. I'm like, is he gonna get up after that? You know, and with AJ down, you know, no Dallas Goddard, you know, these guys don't look as impressive as they did in the beginning of the season. So I think they all need to step it up. You know, everybody. Quez is finally getting an opportunity because Dallas Goddard is down. He's making the most of it, you know. But this receiving group as a whole need to step up their game.
It's not weakness, Cole. It's just a conversation.
I don't think y'all seen the interview. I don't think y'all seen the interview. Y'all remember right before the half when Quez caught that touchdown pass. You know how much of a leader Jalen Hurts is? He told this dude coming out the huddle, Quez, I'm coming to you on this play. Get open. You know how much trust he got in his wide receivers? Any dude he thrown it to? Bro, he told this man, he said, mind you, this is one of the biggest plays in the game because it's 2020 right now, going in the half. If we won't score right there, it's going to be 2020 going in the halftime, and Aaron Rodgers and them get the ball back. So he told this dude, Quez, mind you, he going against Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas can't play off coverage. We know that. He was here with the Philadelphia Eagles. We know this. He said, bro, get open. All you got to do is run past this dude. He's not going to see the ball in the air. Bro, Jalen Hurts really is that dude. Like, he that dude, bro. Quest said, all I had to do was get open. Let's go, bro. If you can have that much trust in your quarterback, this season is not going to be a dub. So that's all I needed to hear. I'll watch all the interviews. That's all I needed to hear. Like, all right, they trust this dude. He trusts them. Bro, we going to go far. We going to go far.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about it. It seemed like it's a lot of trust between everybody, especially on offense. Like, it do seem like it's a lot of trust. Jalen, Devontae, AJ, even with the fumbles. Because even after the fumble, me just talking to my TV, before AJ Brown touchdown, I said, go to AJ Brown. I said, corner of the end zone. Like, you still got to go to him. You still got to trust, you know, them guys. When Jalen was playing shaky last season, they all expressed having full trust in Jalen, even when Jalen wasn't always earning their trust. Now this season, flip it, same thing. So it does definitely seem like the chemistry all the way there.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah. Best conversation.
We ain't getting used to that. I'm just saying, like, we come from the era of Carson Wentz, right? Previously, where this man was force feeding tight ends. We now have a quarterback that's actually, I mean, he's putting trust in his wide receivers. So, hey, listen, now you see the leadership, you see the control out there that he has with him. It's good to see.
Right. Yeah. So let's talk about the defense. Go ahead, Notion. I know you got a lot to say about the defense, so go ahead. What's your grade for the defense?
Well, yeah, I'm going to go into this defense real quick, but I do want to close out one thing just on the whole offensive side that I think is absolutely garbage. and the whole entire league of football that I don't think needs to be happening. And I'm talking specifically these faking injuries. Listen,
Yeah,
I know our offense was out there gashing. We was gashing the Packers. But to just have players out there.
Jair Alexander.
I don't know who. Look, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. We got players just out there falling out on the field, taking knees, trying to mess up our momentum. I ain't feeling that. And I don't know if that's the precedent in the NFL is, once your team starts getting tired and gassed, just fall out and roll over and fake an injury. But it looked pretty apparent that some Packer players were faking injuries. That's all I'm saying.
Jair Alexander.
Yep.
Jalen did snatch Jair ankles on one play.
Oh, that's facts. Facts.
So he broke that dude's ankle, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did, though.
He
But some of
broke
that
that
stuff,
dude's
I ain't gonna lie, some of that stuff looks straight up faked out, but it is what it is. I don't wish injury on nobody, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if that's how players is getting down, I think that's absolute garbage. But back to this defensive side, listen, I'm not gonna knock the defense because we did play up against Aaron Rodgers. I think this team held their own for the most part. Yeah, we put this team in some uncomfortable situations early, with the fumble, going forward. I think it was like on 4th and 1 at our own 30-yard line. Uncomfortable situations. So all in all, look, I take 2 touchdowns away just because of the situations that we were in. And listen, I think the defense held their own in the conditions. So I'm gonna give the defense. I'm gonna give them an overall. I'm gonna give them a B+. Again, nothing really epic. It was good to see Blankenship out there. Listen, that kid went out there, got him a pick. We didn't lose focus. I was nervous. Once Chauncey Gardner went out, I thought we was about to see some Kayvon Wallace. And I was getting nervous. Getting nervous before we even saw it. But the defense stepped up, handled their biz. I'm going to give them a solid B+.
The week of the Christmas Eve and Christmas, boss, that's when you can come in. All right?
Oh, yeah,
that's when
Don't nobody want to talk to you, boss.
No, we going to talk to boss. He already know.
Don't nobody want to talk to you, boss.
Simone, go ahead and talk about the team.
I give the defense a B-. The Packers, they missed one of their extra points. So saying it was 34 points, one of them touchdowns, I don't even count on the defense because, again, it was off that A.J. Brown fumbled. They got the ball right in the red zone. Their run deep. Aaron Jones was going. It wasn't nothing really you could do getting the ball right there in the red zone. So I would say the defense really only gave up, honestly, 23, 20, honestly, maybe 20 points in that game because, like you said, the special teams was piss poor. Yeah, piss poor. Because I got another rant to get off next
Go ahead,
time.
Simone. Give it to him.
If I'm over here praying for a touchback, that's terrible. If I'm praying for this, if I'm praying for a fair catch or a touchback, that is terrible. Getting the ball at the 38, 35, 40-yard line, what are y'all doing? Y'all see who's going to get the ball? Run after him. It ain't no trick play. It's not like you don't know if Miles got the ball or if Jalen Hurts got the ball, so you don't know which one to run after. You see the dude down there doing the punt return, lock in on that number and tackle him. I don't see what's the hard part. Run, sprint. Most of the dudes on special teams are fighting for a roster spot anyway. So you would think those dudes would be balling the most. Why do y'all look the worst? I don't get it. So the special teams really put the defense in a bad spot all game. And we have so many injuries on defense. We got Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph out on the field. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, oh, Lord, goes out hurt. We got Josiah Scott out there. Lord, it's only so much we can ask for that group of guys. But shout out to Reed Blankenship. And I'm going to say this. When Chauncey Gardner-Johnson went out, I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm about to see Kayvon Wallace again.
Yeah, I was sick.
And I
was sick.
Out there. Who are those white arms in the secondary? Because this wasn't zoomed out. I was like, is that a light-skinned dude or is those white arms? I was like, I don't remember us having that. Ain't TJ Edwards. Who is that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, read Blankenship. So then I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, we got Reed Blankenship in the game. Didn't even know if this dude was going to make the team. Lord. Then I say, you know what? Let me talk positive, manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm hyping Reed up. I'm like, Reed, earn you a roster spot, Reed. Dudes earn roster spots every Sunday. Ain't no reason why you can't. And what did Reed? Reed was out there balling, y'all. Balling. Okay. He had the look in his eyes. He was not playing. His mama told him, if you ever get on that field, don't mess it up, Reed. And that's how he was playing. He had 6 tackles, a tackle for a loss, interception, and pass deflection. I know he got Kavon Wallace shaking in his boots. That's what I know.
Kavon who?
But he actually put the pressure on Kayvon. Did y'all see Kayvon? He made some plays. I want to say he like ran. Yeah, see
He's
that kind of play right
One
there.
game out of 30.
This game
How
up.
about on special teams?
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw Kayvon on special teams.
He did.
And actual defense. He made a couple plays down the stretch.
For sure.
Yeah, so Reed and Kayvon.
If you moving so fast, y'all can't even really see it. But Kayvon, he definitely made a couple plays down that stretch.
Yep. Trey?
All right, so we grading the defense, right?
Yep, the defense. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna give them an A. Look, they got put in so many bad situations this game. Like so many bad situations. Aaron Rodgers started from the 50-yard line because of our special teams on 2 different occasions. AJ Brown fumbled. That went all the way back to what, like the 10, 8-ish yard line? Bro, they got put in so many bad situations, they responded. Even coming out of that halftime, I mean, when the dude ran the joint all the way back to like the 45-ish, they stopped Aaron Rodgers on 3 straight plays. 3 straight plays. Sack. We stopped the run game. Sack. Like, bro, our defense playing complimentary right now. And I don't think a lot of people see it because y'all see like the little rushing. But the whole time, AJ Dillon only had 8 carries. What's the
Jones?
Aaron Jones only had 12 carries in that game. You know what that means? You playing catch up. Because somehow we getting these dudes off the field. They're not scoring every time they go down. So I look at the game a little bit different than like a lot of people look at it. Like, I feel like our defense plays solid. They play real solid due to the circumstances. Imagine getting put in bad position 4 straight times, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a stop, they score, and they get a field goal. That's great in my book.
And it's not even our prime dudes. Like, not only that, but also it's Linval and Ndamukong Suh out of retirement. Right. We got Josiah Scott out there. We got Reed out there. We got Kavon. It's dudes having to step up and being put in those bad situations. So yeah, the defense, I mean, overall, they lived up to the assignment.
And
that's 3 straight games right there. That's 3 straight games right there.
They had the clamps on the Colts, okay?
Yeah. They shut that run game down like completely. After that first drive, they shut it down. This game right here, Aaron Rodgers only had 140-something passing yards. This one of the goals.
Reed ended Aaron Rodgers' career. I hope Reed know that.
Get that man off the
But this one of the goats. This one of the goats. This Aaron Rodgers is one of the dudes we call the goats. He could go off on any defense. Mm-hmm. Dude didn't even have 200 passing yards on us. And he played all the way into the 4th quarter. So it's like, I feel like our defense did a solid job. I don't know where all the backlash, all the bad stuff coming from. I mean, if you watch the football game,
like Jonathan Gannon.
Hey, yeah, that's what it is. And that's what I was trying to get to. I feel like Jonathan Gannon did a great job this year. We only got one loss. One loss this year. And it was like 4 or 5 games where our offense was not clicking up until like the 3rd, 4th quarter. So we can't put all this horrible stuff on Gannon. Gannon doing a great job right now. They gave him the players, and he doing a great job with them. Gardner Johnson got what, 6 interceptions.
Yep,
Dang, Slay
sick.
got like 4. Bradbury got like 3. It's like, bro, these dudes is balling out at an all-time high right now. So we got, all you could do is respect Gannon. I mean, you might not like his defenses or what he putting out there. I mean, his schemes and stuff like that, but he doing what he can to keep this team afloat. And I respect him for that.
Yep. BG?
I agree with everything he just said. It's not even, Gannon's got this defense looking good out here. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers didn't get 200 yards passing, but in the beginning of that game, he was making it look silly for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to stop. Everything's hard to stop in the beginning. If Gannon takes that minute to see, he'll start with some vanilla defense just to make show your hand. And once you show your hand, he comes back and he shuts it all down. And that's what I kind of like about him. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to come back and shut a offense down real quick. And I do not blame the defense for all the short fields. Michael Clayton needs to work on his special teams and start packing his bats down to get out of Philly. We don't need him. We need a new special teams coach because you can't be letting nobodies get all these yards, make it to the 50-yard line and expect defense. But the defense did stop them a couple of those times too. I remember it was a point in the game I was like, oh no, they can't score right now because they'll be bad. And then next thing you know, interception. So these guys did a great job. I'm giving these guys, an A-. How about that? I give them an A-. They could have been better, but for what they were put up against, like I said, the running was 100 yards rushing. Aaron Rodgers 140 yards passing. That ain't nothing. This is late in the season. These guys got a whole blueprint of your whole defense, and he's got to find ways to win by either double digit or at least by a touchdown. So that's good. I think this defense is doing great. And once some pieces come back, Charlie Garner Johnson comes back, Jordan Davis come back, Vontae Maddox come back. Once all these guys get together, for this playoff run, it's going to be hard to score points against this defense. So we lead a lot of the top statistics in football for the defensive side of football. So I cannot say Gannon's bad. I think he's doing a great job out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before we
go
go ahead, Simone.
I haven't said one bad thing about Gannon this season, and I pride myself. Last year, they was all new. The crop was new. I had something to say about Gannon earlier in the season, but I don't get all the Gannon hate. Like I said, I feel like we loaded up on defense in the offseason, and we said Gannon's on the clock. And I haven't been disappointed. There's not been one time where
I feel like you
really
responded well. You responded well.
He responds well.
Like
yeah,
you responded well.
Yeah, because and one thing we didn't like was about him last season was adjustments. And he's been making adjustments. Colts game, they come out on the first drive. Shoot, look like it was. I mean, it was a long night, but it wasn't a long night because of the defense. But after that first drive against the Colts, I was like, oh Lord, Jordan Davis, what's his number? When you coming back? What you need? Hit up D Hop for whatever D Hop has. See if we can get you back sooner. Then Gannon made them adjustments. I mean, I love Jonathan Gannon. I feel like our defense, even in the game last night, defense, we needed a stop. Jordan Love came out, new quarterback come out. You don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Nobody prepared for Jordan Love in that game. We gave him a little touchdown. Where was she? You know what I'm saying? And tighten up, still won the game. Still got to stop. Even in the game against the Colts, think about it. When we finally got that touchdown against the Colts, finally, we still needed a defensive stop. That game wasn't over. It was like 53 some seconds, and defense came, stood up. So I've been super satisfied with the defense all season long. I just really don't. I don't understand how this special teams can be so bad. It's just so crazy how you don't think of special teams as really part of the game, but they be really messing us up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about it,
that for granted, bro. You take that for granted.
As a matter of fact, I didn't want to do it, but let's talk about the special teams. Let's just knock them out the park and let's just grade them, because normally we don't talk about special teams, but we got to. We got to. But before we do,
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
Cole in the building. So go
Appreciate
ahead.
that.
Coach
Hey,
in the
Cole, you
chat.
shouldn't have put that on tape, Cole.
Yeah, because every single
Cool
time I
Cat
see
gonna make
a
you pay for that one.
oh yes, I will. Every time I see a Cowboy fan, remember.
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
He gonna make you pay for that one, bro.
Yeah,
He got that man clipped.
yeah.
All right,
Let's talk about the special teams. Go ahead, Simone. Rip into this.
yeah, let's hear Simone's take on the special teams real quick.
I mean, I talked about him a little bit already, and like I said,
Go ahead, girl. Let it out.
I mean, there's some things I just don't understand. Run, sprint, and bring that man down. Like I said, there's no fundamentally really any tricks to it. You know who the returner is. You got all time in the day to be a TV timeout before they kick and punt. You know who's downfield. Sprint and get him. I don't understand like the nuance to it. Again, it's no trick plays. It's no RPO. Again, it's not faking off to Miles. And they be faking real good because it was 2 times last night. I was like, wait, who got the ball, Miles or Jalen? It ain't that type of situation. Get downfield. I don't get it. They keep you keep talking about the defense and our defense being hurt. I think people keep sleeping on the fact that we are injured right now because we're still winning. We got freaking Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh, and thank God for them. But I'm saying we shouldn't have to rely on them going up against AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor at this age. And they're playing really good, and the special teams is not helping them out at all. I don't get it. Putting them in terrible situations. Fletcher Cox up there in age too. Help y'all veterans out, young dudes. Aren't y'all fighting for a roster spot? Y'all don't act like it. We got to bring in a whole new crop of undrafted free agents to replace y'all next season.
There you go right there. Go back to that comment right there. There you go right there.
Discipline.
Facts.
It's not even just that though. Because you could have discipline in your lanes and all that. But if you're on special teams, mind you, special teams is like a car crash every time. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta be the aggressor. Them dudes is not aggressive. The dudes we got on special teams is not aggressive at all. They letting dudes push them out of bounds, push them out their lane, stuff like that. And that's not coaching. It's not a coaching thing. It's just a 1-2. It's a 1-2. It's a 10-1 team. Everybody want to be on the field. Offense, defense. Offense, defense. Bro, if you don't got that 1-2, you never gonna touch the field. Terrell Davis, his rookie year, he was a special teams player. He got on the field because of one big hit. If dudes could get out there and just make, like we had, the safety we had that came in for Gardner Johnson?
Blankenship.
Reed. Blankenship.
Reed.
Grant Collier.
Blankenship.
No, the safety. Yeah, Blankenship. He played special teams all year. Mm-hmm. He got his shot because of special teams. Because he was aggressive in special teams.
A lot of dudes do, yeah.
N'Kobe Dean. Where N'Kobe Dean at?
I mean, I be this big dog. Why don't N'Kobe Dean get on the field?
It's a mystery.
Bro,
special teams though. He on every special teams.
But
he on every special teams. I ain't see him make a play yet.
Yeah, I
ain't see him make a play yet. And some dudes is just be pride. Like, no, I'm not no special teams player. Like, but bro, it's a blessing just to make an NFL football team.
You think it might be a little bit of pride?
So you gotta go. It's a lot of it pride. Look at the dudes that's on special teams. Kayvon Wallace. Kayvon Wallace was a star at Clemson. N'Kobe Dean, star at Georgia.
Yep.
Who else? Bradley, star at Temple. These dudes they don't want to be special teams players.
That's true.
You got to get them dudes from the practice squad that's hungry. Y'all dudes, y'all gonna sit down. Y'all not getting in the game. Y'all gonna sit down. We gonna get these practice squad dudes that I know they gonna fight, bleed, everything to get on this field. They gonna go out there every special team play like it's their last play. These dudes is heralded players. You gotta remember, they heralded players where they came from. A lot of dudes don't like playing special teams.
No, that's a good point.
That is.
And if you're not playing, you need to get out the game. I agree with you. They're not doing anything. So let's see some other hungrier dudes. Let's get them out there. Because like you said, I feel like special teams is like rebounding. You know what I mean? Rebounding sometimes is down to who won it, who want that ball. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, oh, it's a size disadvantage, it's this, that, and the third. Yeah, that does play into it. But at the end of the day, if you're aggressive, if you're hungry, if you got that dog in you, go up and get that dang rebound. You know what I'm saying? It's just the little things that the hungrier people wanted more. And that's a great point. You're right. Nakobe Dean was a slip in the draft. They thought he was going to be a first-round pick. We all thought he was going to be a first-round pick. Slipped down the third round. Shoot. Drinking that Georgia cocktail, whatever they got going on in Bulldog country, feeling himself.
The moonshine.
Jordan Davis, maybe go make that tackle on special teams.
That's how you make it. That's how you make your way in the NFL. If you're not a first-round draft pick, second-round draft pick, you got to play special teams. Oh, Steve Smith, all these dudes were special team players, but they wanted it. These dudes don't want it. These dudes on our special team don't want it. So,
see, I think
the best move we made on special teams for this game, to be honest, was putting Boston Scott on kick return. He flipped the field so many times in this game, put us at the 30, 35-yard line, except the 20, 25-ish. You get me? Boston Scott was bringing that ball out. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna run like my life depends on it." But he a veteran in this league. These dudes, they heralded stars where they came from. They don't respect special teams. You ain't put me on offense or defense. It's like I don't even care for real.
See, this team has a problem with sticking with players that we clearly know it ain't working, right? Like, we went through this same thing last year when we had Jalen Reagor. We was screaming all year, this ain't it. We need somebody else, this and that. Listen, we didn't saw what Covey could do. I think every person on this team is about tired of seeing Covey as a kick returner. This team needs to learn how to start making adjustments, when things ain't working. I'm ready to see at this point in time, bring Devin Allen up or bring somebody like my man set up from the practice squad to start giving some of these opportunities out. I honestly got a feeling come next year in this draft, we probably going to be drafting another wide receiver or somebody of focus that hopefully is going to be helping with our special teams unit in the early rounds. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not impressed with the special teams unit, especially just the offensive side of things. I'm talking punt return, kick return. We need to get that addressed. It's been abysmal for years in Philadelphia. And I'm just honestly think that the Eagles are we accept just average, below average play at that position like it's okay. But again, I think it's going to be an area that will be addressed in the offseason. I think, unfortunately, we are going to be stuck with looking at this Covey situation because we still got 10 wins. And, we're still figuring out how to get it done, and that's kind of swept under the rug. So, again, I don't like the special teams, but honestly, I don't think this team is going to change the dynamic. I think we're going to be seeing Covey all year long.
He is the special teams. I cringe every time I see the special teams the past couple of weeks. It's like, guys, put it in the 50-yard line for crying out loud and help out your offense. What the heck are y'all doing?
Right.
And then the kick returner, you letting the Green Bay Packers go on the 40-yard line? Are you kidding me? Go ahead, Bergay.
I just said I think we just got enough talent on the roster. There's plenty of guys on the practice squad, plenty of guys not getting enough touches. Like Boston Scott was cool, but I feel like it can be even upgraded from him. I wouldn't mind seeing Gainwell back there. Anybody just to get it going. Like there's too many talented players in this roster.
That's how you playing it, bro.
Not to be getting to the 40, 50-yard line on the return, but it's at that point like we're in a whole new NFL where there's not even return touchdowns anymore. But teams kick it short on purpose because they know they can get off on our special teams. They kick it short on purpose. They don't even think that we can make it to the 25-yard line. That's embarrassing. Right. That's embarrassing. You need to get someone back there. I don't even care at this point. If you got to put Devontae or somebody back there, do it. Because we need to change that. No. I'm not saying put him back there. They're going to break him. Someone up to have some kind of explosion. Put him back there.
Devontae too tiny for all that. Anybody but Devontae.
Okay, even Quez. What happened to Allen, the track star? Put him back there. Let him try.
We got Allen. We got Trey Sermon. Try both of them dudes out. Shoot.
That's
See what they can do.
There's options. It's just we're trying.
That could hurt us, and it almost hurt us last night. The special teams alone almost hurt us. You take away that special team, we blow the Packers out without all those big returns. You know what I'm saying? Short fields they had. So I don't know.
Yep. So let's go on and talk about Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen, and Jonathan Gannon. But first,
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
Shout out to you too, Cole. Appreciate that, bruh.
Thanks,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. Salute to Cole. All right, Nick Sirianni gets an A+. Shane Steichen gets an A+. I'm gonna give Jonathan Gannon the benefit of the doubt. He gets an A too. What?
No, I'm just saying. Hey, boss, I really hate Troy Aikman, boss. Like, I hate him.
That's why he put it up.
No shit, no.
You already know.
Yeah.
Wait. What are
I
y'all
hate boy.
talking when y'all got the Indianapolis Colts coming up? Y'all should be watching Monday Night Football. Go study the Colts for crying out loud. What the heck are y'all doing?
I hate Troy Aikman with a passion, bro. He the worst Hall of Famer in the Hall of Fame, to be honest. I hate him.
Yeah, and remember what Cole said, y'all.
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
Now,
Waste him up.
yeah. So go ahead, Notion.
Hey,
Nick
Cole, you
Sirianni.
should put that on tape, Cole.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
So go ahead, Notion, before I keep doing this to Cole. Nick Sirianni, Shane, and Jonathan Gannon.
Offensively, okay, so what? I guess we grading the coaches, the offensive coaches?
Offense and defensive coach, yep.
So, entire coaching group, I'm going to give them an A. Again, I mean, there were some things early that I saw from Sirianni, that whole going for it. You know, I think we were on like our 20 or 30-yard line. That was a head-scratcher for me. In my opinion, I was like, you know, we should have just kicked the ball there. But it is what it is. It seemed we were able to respond and get back. I mean, I do like the way that we stuck to the ground game. I mean, we ran the ball 49 times. That is the strength of this team. Again, I was hearing things talking about how our O-line out there playing nasty and this and that. Listen, when you could run the ball 49 times and put up over 300 and something rush yards in a game, oh, I like that game plan. We stayed to our strength. We stuck to what the Eagles do best. So I'm giving the whole offensive side, I'm giving them an A. Defensively, again, I don't think that, you know, they were put in the best situations, but I give them a B+ overall on the defensive side. So overall, I guess I'm going to get a whole group. I'm going to give them an A- for all the coaches just in general. So that's where I'm at with it.
Before we get to Simone, Cole thinks I just got him. Cole, you ain't the only one I got, brother. Play the clip.
Well, we took another L. Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man. We beat ourselves, man. We beat ourselves. See, it was some stuff that I saw that I really hated, man. The sense of urgency when we was behind was bad. I look at it like when you shortcoming of a goal, right? You fight for something all year, and then you get to the end of it, and you drop it, you lose it, right? And I can't help but to think to it all and say, we just was not prepared. The prepared mind. You fat motherfucker! Wow. I'm about to you see everything in you saw them run the hell off the field, didn't you? The fucking breath was in the way! Look at this!
Nah, that's not gonna never get old, yo.
Oh, wait. That's just my first version. I got another one. Watch this.
Well, we took another L. Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man. I appreciate all y'all.
Hey,
Hey, yo.
let them know how y'all really feel.
That's just something real
All
quick.
right, come on, y'all. We wasting time dealing with y'all. Go ahead, Simone. We wasting time. Go ahead, Simone.
I give now all the coaches besides the special teams, Michael Clay, hate to come for a brother, but can't defend him tonight. Coaching gets an A. The biggest thing I love is how we stuck to what was working. Because there's sometimes where something's working and then all of a sudden they want to get creative, want to get cute and go away from it. The run game was working and they stuck to it. So I really appreciate that. Again, I'm not harping on Jonathan Gannon. A lot of adjustments he had to make, especially with CJ Gardner-Johnson going out mid-game. Reed came up big. You could tell they've been practicing all that. Love Nick Sirianni's. I just love Nick Sirianni's attitude. Everything, like his swag, everything about Nick Sirianni, I love. I don't got nothing for Shane, Nick, and Jonathan today. Michael Clay, the only one on my list.
Yep. Trey?
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I'm
What Trey's scheming up?
Oh no.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm 31 years old.
Michael talking about Jalen Hurts running all the time, it do make you nervous because there was 2 times I feel like Jalen got up slow, and you don't want, like, you shouldn't have to have, in the way the game of football is today, there's no reason why he should be running so much every game. That means something ain't working. Right. A Russian quarterback should help you here and there. It should be the cherry on top. It shouldn't be one of the core parts of your offense is your quarterback rushing. That shouldn't be a core factor. That should help you here and there. It's happening too much where we needing Jalen Hurts to do too much. He ain't running back one.
Use it as a weapon, not a crutch.
So, yeah. It's supposed to be a cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? It ain't supposed to be the Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So that does have me pissed sometimes. Even when I see Justin Fields, ain't no way you rushing for 200 yards and the team losing. There's just no reason why your quarterback should be rushing so much each and every week. Something's not right there. So, yeah, I agree with Michael there.
They took a couple nasty hits yesterday, too.
Because when you running all that time, you can take all them hits. It's the reason why a running back shelf life is short. Yeah, it's the reason why a running back shelf life is short. So you playing quarterback and running back, you getting that wear and tear of a running back. I don't like that.
Yep. Go ahead, Trey.
No, I agree.
But how often though is Hurts really taking hits like that?
Yeah, he don't. He run out of bounds. He slides.
No, pretty good. He took a couple nasty Jones yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I mean,
the ones he take are ones that can't be, like, those are like read options where you either read it wrong or something like that. You know, like the ones where he's free and running.
No, I'm talking about like the fighting for yards thing. It's like he took a couple. One joint, I thought he was gonna be out. He took one right to the ribs. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I had to hold my breath.
Like, wait.
Like, I see it like Simone see it. It's like I see it like Simone see it. It's like use it as a weapon, not a crutch. It's like, bro, we know you can run.
He ain't been running all year. How many games was
talking
left
about this game.
He's been running?
Like, even the coach game, he took a couple joints that I ain't like. Even the coach game, he took a couple joints I ain't like. So it's like, come on, bro, you are a franchise quarterback. I understand the offense not working how it's supposed to be working, but bro, don't try to be Superman. That's all she's saying. Don't try to be Superman.
And I get it. It's not a knock on Jalen. Jalen doing, in his mind, he's the leader. Of course, it's going to be your natural instinct to get the first down. It's not a knock on Jalen. It's a knock. I don't know what's not right, but something's not right. A quarterback shouldn't have to get 150 yards to win a game on the ground. That's just not how the game is supposed to work. It's supposed to be like Josh Allen here and there. If it breaks down, he could get you a little 3 yards and skirt out of bounds. He shouldn't be taking off on a 100-meter dash.
I just feel like all those other quarterbacks that run the football, they take worse hits than Jalen. I think Jalen's the smartest quarterback out of all of them. Like, I watched last time, and Josh Allen loves contact. He's way big and he loves contact. So he be trying to run people over. Jalen don't do that. I see him being smart. He's going to get hit. It's football. Of course, he's going to get hit sometimes. He can get hit past him. But I think Jalen's the most
love
smartest
contact though, BJ?
quarterback rushing
You
the
know who else
football
loved it?
in the league.
Cam Newton loved contact too. He's not in the league no more.
But Jalen doesn't. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't. He's not out there trying to run people over all the time.
did too. Michael Vick did too. Oh, look at all the dudes who was running all the goddamn time. Where are they? Short lived.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, true that. But at the same time, though, like Hurts ain't we ain't gonna act like that's all Hurts does is just run. This was just a game.
That's what all the haters, doubters, and critics say. But that's not what he does.
Playing green grass, green field. I mean, like, what do y'all want this bull to do? Like, he's a natural, talented athlete where, yes, he has the legs to move. So,
like,
listen,
his 3 longest runs, he didn't even get hit on. You know?
Again, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't get hit. He's juking, 30-yard rush. Then he took that one down the sideline for like
run out of bounds.
He didn't even get hit. He stepped out of bounds.
It was like 2 or 3 of them where he got smoked on. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He got smoked on them.
I understand why he does it. It's your natural instinct. You in the game, it's your natural instinct to do what you can to advance the ball. It's just like in basketball. Ja Morant with all them high flying dunks, but that's a lot when you landing like that on your back. You landing like that on your knees.
You're gonna tear them ACLs right up.
Yeah, I'm saying it shouldn't have to. Longevity. I'm talking about longevity. Longevity when it comes to
Ja Morant. Ja Morant, man, you got so much.
Which one of the quarterback squats 600 pounds and work out as hard as my boy Jalen Hurts?
That's getting hurt. It don't matter. Like you got quarterbacks that are sitting, maneuvering the pocket and doing all of that. You can get just as injured, sitting in the pocket.
Beat yourself. Y'all talking about the Cowboys?
What is that?
No, y'all lost. You ain't beat yourself.
All right, hold on. Before I tell Trey the grade, I gotta do it. Before I tell Greg Cole,
hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
So, boy, Trey, what was your grade for the coaching staff?
For the coaching staff,
yeah.
I mean, it was a couple little forks in the road in that game, but overall, I feel like they did a good job. Like the back-to-back quarterback sneaks, I ain't really care for that. I'm like, they stopped us the first time.
I think
they stopped us the first time, kicked the punt the ball, give them a longer field. That's why I was screaming about the defense. I'm like, bro, it was so many bad situations that they got put in and they responded to it. It's like, we was what I think we was at like the 40-yard line when that happened. Like, bro, you get Aaron Rodgers a short field, he's gonna kill any defense. So it's like, I feel like the coaching staff, they did a good job finishing the game off. But the start of the game, like offensively, I feel like we kind of put our foot in our mouth. So I'm gonna give us a solid B+ in coaching yesterday.
Yep. BG.
B+, A-. Like he said, we did what we had to do. We won the game, but I really don't like the special team. You need all 3 phases of the game to be working at a high level, and especially if it's not doing that. So I gotta give these guys an A-, B+. Like I said, the offense did their thing, did enough to win it. We broke records again. And the defense, they did what they had to do. Like the score shouldn't have been so close. They shouldn't have been put in such bad position most of the game. So the only thing that's bringing down that grade right now is that special teams.
Yep. Right. So now let's talk about the game with the Tennessee Titans. Simone, since you're the guest, what do you want to see offense, defense, special teams, and coaching against the Tennessee Titans?
I think she's muted. I think you muted, Simone.
Simone, I think you're muted.
My bad. You know what I want to see on offense? AJ Brown game. Rent due, baby.
The rent due.
You got a pink slip on your door. Rent due. Okay? It's the 4th. The 4th, December 4th is when we play. That's when the rent late. Rent usually late on the 4th. So, AJ Brown, you know what I want to see on special teams? Some dang tackles. Wrap the dude up. The little push don't do nothing. It's football. This ain't flag. Knock him over. Like, what are you doing? Defense. Stopping Derrick Henry somehow, holding him to less than 125 rushing yards.
Sheesh.
On the quarterback too. We need some pressure. We need some pressure on the quarterback. Tannehill or Malik Willis, whoever playing on Sunday.
There you go. Notion.
Okay. So, of course, I'm going to start with this defense. Like everybody should already know, the plan, the blueprint. This game has to be stop Derrick Henry because we know how this team has been getting down with stopping the run. We've been looking a little sus the past few games, with at least stopping the run. But we did bring in Sue. We brought Joseph in here. Hopefully this D-line can bring it all together and we could at least keep Derrick Henry in check. I don't think we're going to be stopping this man completely, but at least hold him, I would say, within, 80, 90 yards, hopefully just maybe one touchdown. I think the Eagles should get the job done. Offensively, look, I need to see our tight ends step up because, look, ever since Dallas Goedert went out, that position as a group hasn't been exciting either. So I need to see some.
It was a huge dip at that tight end depth, though. We knew that going into the season. It's Dallas Goedert, and then it's a cliff, and then it's the bottom of it. It's a huge
cliff.
Huge dip.
Now you're right. Like straight up, like there's a huge drop off. I don't know. I ain't seen Grant Calcaterra. I don't know what he's doing. I know we put huge investments in Tyree Jackson. Where he been at? So I need to see some kind of a, Jack Stahl. I need to see some improvement from our tight end group. Y'all can't tell me that just because Dallas Goedert went out, all of a sudden we ain't getting no production. So I'd like to see my tight ends step up and play their part in this game. And then also stick to what we doing, running this ball, keeping the chains moving. So again, just overall, I want to see us continue to dominate like we have been on offense and defense. The statement has to be stop the run. That's where it's at.
Trey?
The key to this game really is just scoring when you get opportunities to score. Because if you go up big on the Titans, Derrick Henry not a factor, at all. He's not catching the ball out the backfield. He has, I think Derrick Henry don't even have over 200 yards receiving this year. So it's like he's not catching the ball out the backfield. You got to score. Like we did with the Green Bay Packers. I don't feel like the Tennessee Titans offense is equipped to really run with us. Now, if you give them a chance, you keep the game close, Derrick Henry going to kill you. But if you score on your score opportunities, you put the game away. Because Ryan Tannehill not beating us. He's not one of those kind of quarterbacks. So I feel like we got to score when we get the football. We got to put points on the board. Get up big on them, 14, 21 points. Derrick Henry out the game. He's out the game. So I feel like that's the key to winning this football game.
And BG?
I just want to see those big dogs, hold the line of scrimmage, I'm not really worried about, like you said, like the receivers I'm not worried about. I think we got good secondary. They can lock these boys up. Who's their best receiver? Woods, the rookie, whatever. I'm not worried about none of those cats. It's all about stopping Derrick Henry and keeping him out of that end zone. I don't care if he gets 100 yards. That's cool. As long as you don't have 3 touchdowns with that 100 yards, As long as we're keeping these guys out of the end zone, making them kick field goals, and we're putting up points on the offensive side of football. I don't think these guys. I think A.J. Brown's gonna have a lights out game, being back in Tennessee. Please don't put on a big show for us next week. And I just want to see us do what we do, and that's dominate and end that game 11-1.
Exactly. Now, before we talk about prediction, let it be known, Eagles Nation, that it's clinching time this season. The Philadelphia Eagles can get a playoff spot with a win against the Tennessee Titans and a couple of helps. So, with that being said, Philadelphia Eagles, y'all better know y'all rode this game. A.J. Brown, I need a catch from you, a touchdown from you. Miles Sanders, keep doing what you're doing. Jalen freaking Hurts, keep doing what you're doing. Salute to the offensive line. Defense, it's going to be a tough task to get your hands on Henry now, but I know y'all can do it. And let's get on to our prediction. My prediction for this game is 31-20 Birds. I believe Derrick Henry and them is going to score some points because that's what they do. but I know my offense will give the ball to A.J. Brown, who, in the words of Simone, better catch the ball. Cole, stop interrupting me. Watch the Colts game, boss. Go ahead,
Boss
Simone.
funny as hell, bro.
Yeah, but
There
I
he is.
can't wait for.
So funny.
Listen, y'all. Eagles, Dallas, roundtable coming up real soon. We're gonna have Boys for Life, Cole, Boss. We're gonna have H Town. We're gonna see
Can't
who else
wait.
gonna show up and how. You know what? If you Cowboy fans keep talking, I might even bring Simone on the roundtable too.
No, you
Yup.
gotta bring some more. You got to. You got to.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, fine. Simone's gonna be on the Cowboy roundtable too.
With them than I do.
You
Get it.
you see what y'all did? Y'all see what y'all did? Now y'all in trouble. Go ahead, Simone. Make your prediction, girl. Yep.
The Titans, they be in some low scoring situations. I'm gonna give them 17 points. I'm gonna give us 34 points.
Yep. Notion?
Yeesh. Look, I'm kind of with Simone
Yeah,
also.
that's
I don't see them scoring too many points this game. I got them scoring. I'll give them 16. I got the Eagles. I'll give us 30. So 16-30 Eagles.
Yep. Trey?
I don't know, man. That Titans defense a little sturdy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. They're a little sturdy. So I feel like this is gonna be like a knockdown, drag out type of game. And we in Tennessee, right?
No, it's here in the link.
Oh, it's in Philly. Oh, all right. Now I got a little different perspective of it. But I feel like it's still gonna be the same. Like, Brable, he got that defense flying around. He got them playing fast. Everything. It's gonna be harder than we think. I think it's gonna be like a 27-24-ish type of game.
Yep. And Bird Gang?
31-13.
This game. You gotta give us another heart attack game.
What you say?
They always
Nah.
stay close.
Nah,
They
I don't
always
think
try
it's
to
gonna
make
be
the
a
Eagles
heart
fans
attack
look
game.
like
It's just it's me watching the Titans this year. It's like they a scrappy team. They kind of like how the Colts is. They kind of like how the Colts is. Right?
I'm a
I
rare
mean-
person. I survived 3 heart attacks this season. There's nobody in the world that's a 3-time heart attack survivor. The doctor said if I have another heart attack, I won't make it. And if this is a 26-27 game, Rock.
It's gonna be close. I promise you, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close just based off the fact. It's
Go
gonna
ahead.
be close.
Talent, you know, it's about the talent on the roster. We getting some guys back next week. Like we should be dominant. Like I said, 31-13. They get a touchdown. Derrick Henry's gonna get his touchdown. They'll kick 2 field goals some point throughout the game, and that's gonna be what it is.
But name me one team, like, and be honest. I know we not being biased right now. Name me one team that blew this Titans team up.
Nobody did. All I'm saying is y'all gonna have to send a wellness check if that score is 27-26.
It's gonna be close. I promise. It's gonna be close. I promise you. It's gonna be close. I feel like on some real, if we don't start this game off fast on offense, it's gonna be a long day.
God.
A long day, because if they get up 7, 10-ish points, you know what they're doing. They running the football. They're gonna take the same approach Washington took. If they get up on us,
question real quick though, Trey, because you asked who blew this team out. It looked like the Bills gave them the work. The Bills blew the head off of them boys.
That's the Bills though, and that's the beginning of the season. Bills is blowing everybody out at the beginning of the season.
That was the Bills on the Super Bowl run.
Yeah, they was blowing everybody out at the beginning of the season.
The Bengals
like,
remember the Chiefs and Titans came down to the last drive.
Yeah, the Titans are a good team. They a good football team.
They battle tested. They tough.
The Packers and
they
Titans
do for a blowout. That's all I'm saying. They do for a thorough loss.
And they want all the smoke with AJ Brown now. The Titans fan base, they not rocking with AJ.
At all.
Exactly. They want their A.J. Brown fletch, but it ain't going to happen. But guys, listen, before we wrap up, one more time for all you Cowboy fans, one more time.
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.
And shout out to Simone. Listen, she's gonna be on the show lots of times. This ain't our first time. She's gonna be on the show multiple times, including the Cowboys Eagles roundtable. So salute to Simone, man. It's good to have you on the show. Yep. And with that, guys,
Hey,
yep. Salute to sis. Salute to everybody in the chat. Guys, we about to wrap up because we gotta get ready for the Tennessee Titans. It has been the Birds of Broad Street with your boy Mizzy Miss Cool Cat Con YouTube representing the Birds. Trigger Trey Rock, Bird Gang 31, Notion Gang. We're
hey,
leaving Broad Street
you already know it.
Central.
Let's go and get up out of here. Hey, next time we see y'all, hopefully we gonna be throwing up them 11 pieces. So y'all already know the vibes, gang. Have yourselves a safe and fantastic Eagles day. It's always fly, Eagles fly. And until
Deal.
next
Next
time, y'all know
time.
what it is. Go
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 to
Eagles.
the
On the road to victory. EAGLES Eagles!
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man.